Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Summer is coming very soon, so I'm going to post a few videos about sunscreens for the upcoming weeks, starting today with this video where I am going to review two sunscreens from the same brand, Altrist. I rarely feel the need to talk about the background of a brand in my videos, but for this particular brand, I think it is very important, so do not skip that part. Altrist is a UK brand who was created by a consultant dermatologist who is also a skin cancer surgeon. And the goal of the brand was to make sunscreens more affordable in order to make sure people would apply sunscreen the right way, which means that sunscreen should be applied generously in order to have a proper protection. If you only wear sunscreen for aesthetic reasons like me, that might not be such a problem, but if you wear sunscreen for health reasons, you really have to apply it generously. Another important information is the fact that part of the sales goes to association in African countries who already work with people who suffer from albinism. If you do not know what albinism is, it is a health condition that makes you lack pigmentation within your skin, your hair, or your eyes, and as a consequence, it makes your skin and eyes much more sensitive to the sun. Anybody can have it, but it is more prevalent within Black people, and obviously if you live in African countries where it is sunny pretty much every day, it becomes very inconvenient. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to Altrist website because they have more information. Altrist sells several sunscreens which all have strong UVA and UVB protection. They do not contain any drying alcohol or perfume, which are two types of ingredients which I avoid because I have very sensitive skin. Now let's focus on the products, and I was especially interested about two of them. The first sunscreen is Altruist SPF50. It comes in a tube and it costs £4 for 100 millimeters. If you are aware about the sunscreen prices in general, you'll know that it is very cheap for a sunscreen. The texture is rich cream and it is very moisturizing on the skin. On the website it is said that it is for dry skin, which I can only agree because it is rich and very moisturizing. But I think that if you have normal skin, you will also like it. And for me, I have oily combination skin and I was okay with it. Definitely the finish is not matte. On oily combination skin, it will be dewy. And if you have very oily skin, I do not advise this product for you. It is easy to apply, easy to blend. You can reapply over and over again and it will stay invisible. Invisible, I would say almost invisible. If you do not know me and you see me on the street with this sunscreen, you won't see anything weird about my skin. But because I know my skin perfectly, I know that when I apply it, my skin tone is a little bit different, but it's not bad, it's not a white cast, it's just a little bit different from my normal skin tone. There is no perfume, as I said, but there is a scent, which is a sunscreen scent, and it is not strong, it is very light, which I appreciate in any sunscreens. The second sunscreen from the brand is the ArtRest Fluid SPF50. This one is more expensive because it is £9 for 50 millimeters. But again, if you are aware of the price of sunscreens in general, you know that it is still a really good price. As the name can indicate, the texture of this cream is more fluid than the other one. It is more lightweight, but it is still moisturizing. And actually, when you look at the website, they also advise this sunscreen for dry skin. which I also agree because it is moisturizing, but as the texture is lighter, I think it would fit even better for people who have normal combination skin, oily. Again, on my combination oily skin, it felt better than the previous sunscreen because of the texture, but it was still moisturizing. If you have super oily skin, you might not like it, and if you are looking for a matte finish, that is not the sunscreen for you. As the previous sunscreen, this one is pretty much invisible. The only person who can tell the difference is probably you, because you know your skin tone perfectly. This sunscreen also has a very light sunscreen scent, which is okay because it is not too strong. So in the end, they are pretty much the same. The biggest difference for me between those two is the texture and the fact that this one stings my eyes after a few hours and this one does not. And actually, if you look on the website, in the instruction for the SPF Fluid sunscreen, it is advised to not use this too close to your eyes. And obviously that's what I did, but after a few hours, you know, the product will transfer on your face, so it will always end up in your eyes. So if you have sensitive eyes, because I have very sensitive eyes and I usually get stinging from almost all chemical sunscreen. So if you have sensitive eyes like mine, your eyes will sting with this sunscreen. So my final opinion is, if your eyes usually always sting with any sunscreen, do not use this one. If you have combination skin, this one is better. If you have dry skin, this one is better because it is more moisturizing and rich. But as for me, with my combination oily skin, I will choose this one only because my eyes stings a lot with the other one. And because it is very moisturizing and I have combination oily skin, this is not something that I will use under makeup for my skin. It is something that I will use when I do not have to use makeup, when I'm in the house but in front of large windows with a lot of sun. This is when I'm gonna use this sunscreen. If you have any question about this sunscreen, please let me know. They have other sunscreens available on their website, which are also affordable, so you might want to take a look at it if you are interested. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.